Hi guys, it's Jilly Cube from Acrylic Pouring in Australia, sunny Queensland, on the Sunshine Coast. But today it's a pretty dull and dismal day. It's been raining and storming, and apparently we're to expect some kind of cyclone on the weekend, so not sure how bad that will be, but not real happy about that. But hopefully I can still get some paint time in my studio, and then I'll be happy for sure. So today I'm going to be using some of the new products that I've had recently. So one, I'll be trying to see if I can create some lacing with the Boom Gel paints, and I'll be using my little air compressor so to blow the paint. So look at this nice little unit, it's all nice and neat, and you've got a place to put your gun, air gun. So I'm going to have a go with that, so you have to bear with me, and because it'll be my first time. I'm going to use the Boom Gel stain. So these are used for lacing and bloom effects. They're all pre-made, you don't have to do anything with them, they're all pre-made. So really nice and easy, that you don't have to think about all the different products needed. And then I just put a little bit for my cell accelerator. This is a Boom Gel Stain Cell Enhancer that same company make. So I've got a big assortment of colours here, so I'm excited to use those paints today. Like I said, I just made up some white and black of the Boom Gel, and then just put a bit of that cell booster in, so see what that does for me. And they've just got such yummy colours. Now these are available in Australia. My link is underneath in the description box. Cabriole Shabby Chic in Australia, and I do believe now they have a supplier for the Boom Gel in Canada and the US, so I will get Cass to direct you to the supplier. Here we go. Okay, I've got these great MDF cutouts. You can get all different shapes. I get them from my online Cabriole Shabby Chic, so they've got them there. They're all different shapes, really good. This one obviously has got the pre-prepared hole in the center for a clock, and then they just have the round ones. They do them in different sizes and different thicknesses in the MDF, lots of different shapes. So I've got my ideas set for different shapes in these already, so I'm looking forward to going through those and having some more fun. I've got the Mont wheel. It's a pottery banding wheel, but I'm going to use it, especially doing this bloom, that I can turn it around nice and easy. I can put some double-sided, well, I make my own I just use my masking tape and just turn it so it's round on itself. Now they're sticking to my gloves, oh goodness. So I will just put, I'll show you what I'm doing. So I'll just put my MDF there, and that's like got just a little bit of sticky, and then I just put it on there. So it just gives it, it's just got a little bit of, it's not going to spin off, hopefully. And I really, whether I do this heart today with you, I'm not sure, but of course I want to do this for Valentine's Day. So I'll leave that aside. And I had this Love Life silicone mat sent to me, so I'm just trying these out to see if they're, which they already are, they're a good replacement for the puppy pea pads. So we'll see how we go, but they're working really well at present time. So here we go. What I'm going to start with obviously is this round. I'm going to pour the white sterling wax white, it's called. I'm going to start with this, so to put this as my base coat. Cover it. You can use your fingers to spread it, obviously this MDF comes raw, so it probably would work better if you put a coat of gesso on it, or any kind of paint, I suppose, as an undercoat. But because this paint will go on so thickly, I believe it will be okay. So it's a practice for me too. It's an experiment to see if it comes out covered enough. But usually the amount of paint that you put on your for your paws is more than enough to give the surface a good cover too. So I will just go with the flow and see how it all works out. So all good. So we're heading up for the weekend. It's Thursday here, but not sure when I'll end up posting the video, but hoping that you're all looking forward to your weekend. So this particular paint, the Boom Gel Stain, as I said before, it's all pre-made, so you don't have to add anything or take anything away, and that's what the beauty is, then trying to think of all the ingredients to try and create a bloom effect. So this is easy peasy Japanesey. Now I've got to forget where my hole was for the center. So because I'm blowing this out, I probably won't do just one little dabble in the center. Gonna blow it out. So you don't need very much of this paint at a time. You only need a small amount. So add some white in there. Just trying to add some of this. So that was the pearlescent red, and I used the burgundy. All of the different colours are on the site of the Cabriole Shabby Chic, so if you want to have a little squeezy. This is the Bangara Brown. Where do I want to go from there? Do I want to add a teal? So let's add a bit of this teal. I think, oh, it's not coming out. I've got my hole bunged up. Probably need a little skewer handy, just if it dries, because I've been using this colour quite... Oh, now I've done it. Never mind. It's all good. Then I want to... This gold is absolutely gorgeous, the metallic gold, and it goes a very long way, so small amount is better than large amounts. Well, that's what I find. So where was the... I did the burgundy, didn't I? I just want to make sure I've got my burgundy in there. Okay, I'm really probably going OTT over the top with this, but just give it a go. I've done the black, and I added a bit of the cell booster, and I did put a few drops of just distilled water, which our water here is pure water because we're not on town water, so it is pure filtered water. I'm going to do it this way and try it. I think for a beginning I just want to... No, we'll go with blowing it out with the air compressor straight off the bat. Just make sure there's plenty of paint so it'll go over my edges and cover my edges. Probably should move everything out of the way because this is the first time using this little gadget. So my son has used it. If you haven't seen it, I put a video up with my son and his very first pour. He's an adult son, not a child. So we had a lot of fun and a lot of banter. So I'm not sure if he's left this correct for me. I'm not sure because, as I'm telling you, it's the first time I've used it. So this is the little... Oh, okay. Why is that not working? Oops, do I have to turn it on somewhere? People tell me. Okay. I'm not sure why it's not working. Okay, it's plugged in. Alright, that might have to go to plan B because that is not working. The power is on. It worked last night because my son used it. Maybe I've got the right plug. The light's on. Oh, okay. It helps if you press the on button. Apparently I have to wait, I think, for the little light to go up, for the air to build up. So I might start off the very first one with a blow. Now this is just a stainless steel straw and it's got a silicone end, and normally you would use the silicone end to having a drink, but I use it the opposite way because to blow out. So we'll just see. Oh, look at that. Wowee. See how we go with the gun. I might not have got... I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong here. Oh, maybe I should press it, maybe I should do it. Okay, I'm gonna have to... I need some help with this because it did start doing its thing, but it's not now. Okay. Go to plan B. I'm going to continue blowing out with my straw. This is the beauty, that you can wheel it around. Try not to get too much spit on it. This wheel is great for this, that you can keep turning it. It's actually nice to have some negative space, isn't it? But look at the looky at the lacing. And as you know me, I love things off center, so that doesn't bother me that my creation is off center. I'll just test my gun. I obviously have not got something right with this. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Help me, help me. Okay. I have to save that for another day because my son used it yesterday and he used it straight away, so I'm not sure. Just pulling that off there so I can give it a little bit of a stretch. Yeah, I'm not sure what I did. So I'll just try and... I mean, I like this the way it is because look at it, it's beautiful. But I just thought I'd take the paint over the edges a little bit. See how they go. I don't want to drop the whole thing, which looks like I'm going to do if I continue doing what I'm doing. Just try and recenter it. I'm quite happy with that. That's pretty for a clock with the mechanism in there, and then I can have the numbers in bold around in the white so they don't get lost in that gorgeous pattern there. So I might put that aside, come back to have a go At my bleeding heart, I suppose I could spin that around, but I haven't got it on there secure enough probably to. If you give that a really good spin, it stretches out your bloom beautifully, but that's stunning. I love that, it's gorgeous. Try and give you a close-up. I've got paint all over my hands, so I don't want to get paint on my screen. What am I doing? I have to take my gloves off. 1 second. Okay. There we go. So, give you a little looky. That bloom. That's pretty nice. I do like that. So how simple was that? That was no no chemicals in it, no nothing. Just easy peasy. It's like the I'm the idiot, so it's the bloom technique for idiots. You don't have to think about it, and obviously you can get really a lot better results than that with probably a better blow tool. I'll just work with my little air compressor because my son used it and he got it working beautifully, so I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong with it. But anyway guys, I will leave it at that one for now because I don't want the video to run too long. And then please let me know what you think. And another thing, I just want to thank you guys so much for subscribing to my channel and the positive and wonderful comments that you leave me. So heartwarming, and I really do appreciate each and every one of those. So thank you so much. If I can, if anybody wants to buy certain pieces of my art, I have now got the Resin Republic, a local shop, a local art gallery to me, selling artists' work, and they have loaded some of the pieces that they have got, and they will ship to America and to UK, and I'm going to sell for reasonable prices. I'm not going to sell for big money. I want everybody, even on a low budget, to be able to be able to buy a piece of original art, because it's always nice to have one original art piece in your home, I believe. So I'll try and put a link to Resin Republic because they have got some of my pieces. If you go to their website and it says shop now, and when you click on the shop now, it has Jilly Cube, and you click on Jilly Cube and you can, it's got the prices there, and you go through and it will tell you what the shipping costs. But I don't believe the shipping costs are any more than $50 Australian, which is about maybe $30 US, I believe. Don't hold me to that, but yes, so you can purchase pieces there. I'm going to put on some of my smaller pieces, and I'm going to put them on at really reasonable cost. So if you would like to, they'll organise everything for you. I don't do it, they do it. So just a little bit of info for you. So thanks guys for subscribing. Thanks so much for joining me, and look out for the next exciting episode. Bye for now.